Hi, how you doing? I'm Ty Knight here for TK24 Sports. Now, on today's show, we're looking at life and gloom after the two back-to-back defeats, one by City, one by Nottingham Forest in the FA Cup. So that leaves one trophy left, shall I say, which is going to be the Carabao Cup going up against Liverpool. And of course, all is still to play for the top four finish for Arsenal to get back into the Champions League at the end of this season. Is it possible? Well, this is what we're here to find out today. Do Arsenal and Arteta still have a lot of work to do? The answer is yes, they do. You can really see now they've got a good starting 11, and that does include Lacazette, unfortunately. When I say unfortunately, it's because his contract is about to run down, and we still don't know what's going to happen. Is he going to sign a 1-year extension, 2-year extension, or is he going to go at the end of the season on a free? Are we going to get a striker in to replace the goals that he doesn't really score, and the way that Aubameyang has dried up like the Sahara Desert? So this is what we're trying to find out. What does Arsenal need to do in this January transfer window? For me, I think they need to make 4 signings. When I say 4, here are the 4. 2 midfielders for now to come in right now. 2 to come in at the end of the season on a free transfer. And sign a striker for now to get us through and get us into the Champions League. And then sign another striker at the end of the season. All that being said, it sounds crazy. It sounds a lot. It sounds expensive. But being in the Champions League is expensive. It's like being in Formula 1. If you want to participate, great, participate. If you want to compete, then you're going to have the best technology, the best group here, and the best people around to compete. Arsenal need to compete, not participate. And that's what I want to see. At the start of the season, we saw that they were participating in the transfer market. Some people still say some of it was a waste of money. I don't believe that at all. I think you buy the right parts now, because for later it will just grow into great assets, and that's what we're seeing. Arsenal have never been in a position like this going into, as we are now, January, in this position. And when I say in a great position, we're talking nearly what? Let's be honest, people, about 50, maybe even 20 years. Really and truly, where Arsenal have been in this sort of position. In a sense of fighting to stay in a position to get back into the Champions League. Beforehand, it was a foregone conclusion. Last 5 years, of course, it's just dropped off because Arsenal took the eye off the ball. Now with this new wonder manager, and I'm going to call him a wonder manager because there is something different about Arteta. There's a lot of things a lot of people don't like just because a lot of people follow certain narratives and don't look at what he's trying to do. People are criticising him because he brought off Tavares after 34 minutes. No, that's his given right. If a player is not doing the instructional things that's been given to him, you take his backside off. It's no different to you at work. If your manager's asked you to do something and you then want to go and freestyle it and do what you want to do and it's messing up the production of what needs to be done, guess what? You're going to be taking off the production line yourself. But I want to get onto that a bit later on. We still need to focus on Arsenal and Arteta and the issues that we face right now. Top 4 is there for Arsenal to lose. Yes, Spurs could potentially catch them, but should Arsenal beat them, then that makes it even harder. United, even if they win their game in hand, they cannot go above Arsenal. They can only be on 34 points, but Arsenal will still be on 35. Then the 34 points, then it will go level with West Ham. But it all depends on what happens with West Ham. So you see my point? Arsenal are in the driving seat. And while we have the January transfer window to bolster the squad, Arsenal, Arteta and Edu have to do everything they possibly can to get in at least 2 midfielders, 1 permanent signing, 1 loan signing. Go after Vlahović. If that is the guy, you've got to break that door down and convince him now is the time to move. There's never going to be a bigger and better time to join a club like us to get us into the Champions League, and you will be the reason for that. You will be the number 1 guy coming in. No doubt about it. We will feed you. We will feed you like it was Sean Goal to feed the goat and he will score. That's what you have to do, Arsenal and Arteta. We do need another creative midfielder, at least one who can chip in at least another 8 to 15 goals per season with 8 to 15 assists. That sounds a lot, but then again, that's what you need. You need someone who can do that. You then need someone who's very mobile, very active, loads of energy, who can run for days, pretty much like an El Neni, but who can pass the ball forward and not side to side. Then we talk about the other 2 midfielders that's going to come in on a free transfer. Arsenal have to be active. They're going to have to believe they're going to get the Champions League. And by doing that is by going after the free transfers with the midfielders who are still out there. And there are great midfielders out there that Arsenal can go up. They can go out. They've got clout. And they need to be doing that. When Arteta said when Arsenal knock, it's a different knock, I want to see that now. I want to see that different knock that's going to bring in the next tier level player. That's what I want to see. So if Arteta's going to talk it, he has to walk it. Has to walk it. And Edu, they have to walk it. They're in the best position they can ever be in. They go from 4th and finish on 6th or 7th or 8th. Then, no, Arteta cannot get a renewal of a contract. If he gets through to the Carabao Cup final, that's great, but you have to win it. There's no point getting to the final if you're not going to win it. There's no point getting to the final if you don't believe it's something's going to happen. So, is it going to happen this week? We don't know. Could we see a signing coming in this week? Who knows? It's gone very quiet on the Arsenal front. There's more media talking. There's more people drumming up the Vlahović and other midfielders, just linking him. We don't know. And that's why it's all speculative. I will talk about it. Someone else will talk about it. Sky Sports will talk about it. No one really knows apart from Arsenal, Arteta, and the other camp or whoever they are interested in and talking to right now. But as of yesterday, from the FA Cup, you can see the squad is thin. It's, oh my God. You don't want to cuss people too much because I'm not a professional footballer. So I can't be the one to really and truly cuss someone out if I couldn't make it myself as a professional footballer. But they're rubbish. Okay, how to say it like that. They're rubbish and they should do better. And it's a damn shame when you see players like that thinking, wow, how did you even get that contract? But then again, most of those players were signed before Mikel Arteta, so you can't blame everything on Mikel Arteta. But you would just like to think some of these players who are playing for either a contract or for a move would have put a better shift in than that. So I actually like what Arteta done, hauling off Tavares, because he's going to show, even if I did sign you, that is not how I expect you to play. And that goes for everyone in the squad. Do I think there's going to be a bounce back against Liverpool? I like to think there'll be a bounce back. I like to think they'll get a draw or even a sneaky 2-1 victory, go back to the Emirates and then just finish the job off from there. But Arsenal, Arteta and Edu, you've got work to do. You've got the chance to do it now. If it's going to cost a little bit more, then finance it. That's what they do anyway with these transfer deals. They finance it. And yes, you do have to go out. Yes, you do have to do some lip service to the agents. You're going to have to line their back pockets. Then you're going to have to go and convince the guy to move over to England, move over to, my God, cloudy, cold England right now. But you're going to have to sell the dream. Have to sell the point that we're on the up. I am the manager that's going to bring you on the up. Look what I've done for the Martinelli, the Sakas, the Odegaards, the Smith Rowes. Look what I'm going to do with Lokonga. Look what I've done with Ben White, Gabriel, Tierney, Tomiyasu, Ramsdale. Look what I've done with them in a short space of time when I'm given the time. Imagine what I'm going to do for you if you come and join this team right now. Now is the time. Now is your destiny. You want to be the superstar. I will make you the superstar. You're going to have to go in with that attitude. You can talk about the history, but you can also talk about the short time you've been there. You have won a trophy. There's other bigger names out there than me, and they have not won a lick. So what? We finished 2 years in a row. I still won a trophy, and now we're 4th with a better team, and you joining it makes me a superstar. Makes you a superstar. Maybe I shouldn't go into the negotiations if I want to talk like that. But you get my point, people. You get my point. We have a chance to cement top 4, win a trophy, at least a Carabao Cup. You've got to believe in it. They're going to have to go out and cement 5 signings. 2 midfielders for now, 1 permanent, 1 on loan. Sign 2 more on a free transfer. Get a striker in now. Get a striker in for the end of the season as well when you go out and secure the top 4 Champions League final place. It's all up for grabs. But these guys have to fix up. Arteta's going to have to be ruthless. No more rotations. No more love showing. The best 11 out there, week in, week out, barring injuries. That's all I've got to say. What's your thoughts? Like, subscribe, turn that notification on. I need your voices. I need to know what you guys are thinking out there. Don't just scroll off. Like, subscribe, share with everyone you can possibly do. We need a community to grow. Thank you for everyone that always tunes back in. I really appreciate it. There's another show coming tomorrow, of course. I'm Ty Knight for TK24 Sports. Thank you for tuning in.